Hey YouTube, I wanted to make a video about sleepwalking and dreams and that sort of thing. I just woke up, it is the middle of the night, but I couldn't sleep anymore, and I was thinking about this thing that happened to me a few days ago, and that is this. Now, I've been sleepwalking ever since I was little, and it was never a big deal. Sometimes it was a little bit dangerous because as a kid, I walked around and I came pretty close near stairs, so I could have fallen, but I never did. It was just never a problem, well, for me personally, it was still scary because it usually happened when I had nightmares. So when I had a feeling that I needed to run away or something, I actually did. And so when I woke up somewhere in the house, I just had a nightmare, so that's not good. And also I had to deal with the fact that I wasn't in bed, as you're supposed to when you wake up, and but it was always something that was interesting to me. Like, why do people actually get out of bed while they're sleeping and not notice and just walk around while they are asleep? I never really read any information about it, what actually happens to you when you do these things. But every once in a while I thought about it, and yeah, it's a strange thing to deal with. But this last time was stranger than usual. I had this dream about my mother, and she I don't remember the dream that well. I remember it was about my mother, and when I woke up, I have this small shrine slash workplace. It's more of a shrine with the god and goddess and two candles and an amethyst stone and a pentagram, and and that has been here since the day that I moved in, and it's nothing special, and it's been there always. And my mother knows this. She looks at it and walks past it. It doesn't really care. So it's always been there. God and goddess, beautiful statues, like the forest god, and then the mother goddess with a bowl of water, not an actual bowl of water, but she's holding a bowl, and then she has all the moons over her head. It's beautiful. And then I like the candles and that sort of thing. But the last time I sleepwalked, I woke up and I had put all the statues and the pentagram wrapped it in this towel like this. I kept it in the towel because it just freaked me out, and I moved it while sleepwalking from the shrine to a table on the other side of my bedroom, and so I woke up in bed, and I was just looking, and I think, well, what is that? So I walked over and I see this towel, and it was just a very neat package. And so I opened it, and there were my two statues, and I just looked at the shrine, and it was, and the pentagram was gone too. So I had to start looking for the pentagram because I didn't know where I put it. I mean, I noticed the towel because I never make packages out of towels, wrapped in towels. And I don't remember where I found the pentagram, but anyway, so I wanted to talk to you about this and ask maybe if this sort of thing ever happened to you before, because it's strange, because what I was thinking is, well, maybe in my dream I felt threatened that someone would find out that I am a witch, and but my mother knows this. My mother knows that I've never actually told her that I am a witch, but I told her, she knows that I read the books, she has seen the shrine, she knows that I wear a pentacle around my neck. What else? I still have Samhain or Halloween decorations in my bedroom, like around the light. She loves that. She thinks it's a little bit creepy because I also have a bat and a little ghost thing and a witch and a lot of things, and I like it. So she knows. So I don't understand why I felt the need to wrap this up. And but oh yeah. So I wanted to show you the statues. This is the Mother Goddess with all the moons. There's in the middle the full moon, and then she has the moon on her head, and also the necklace. This is the bowl that she holds. Yeah. And then we have the Father God with his antlers. And he's sitting on a throne, and this is the back. And they're doing a dance. This is a cow or a bull, I don't know. And so that's that. And the second thing that I wanted to talk to you about is dreams. I've been having a recurring dream for so very long, and it's about me flying. And when I was little, I used to dream that the means by which I was flying was a box. So I was sitting in a box, and then you have the things that you close the box with, the flaps. And I took them and moved them up and down, and that way the box took off, and that's the way I flew in my dreams. Now that I'm bigger and older, I don't use the box anymore. I fly by moving my hands up and down, and then I just float, and I just stay that way. So if I want to go a little bit higher, I just move, and then I go, and I stay on that same level. And then when I want to go down, I just move a little bit more down, and down I go. And I remember that in every dream, I'm always a little bit scared that I'll never get back down to earth. and I always feel so important, and the people who see me, I'm always worried that they think it's strange that I'm the one who is flying and they can't fly, but I can, and that they, call the cops or something. But it's so much fun. I'm having so much fun flying, and it's a great dream. So when I just woke up, I don't know what time it is, but it's like 4 o'clock in the morning, I think. And I was thinking about it, and I thought, what could this dream mean? Because I have books about dreams, but I I've skimmed through them, but I never really read them, and it's not something that I'm interested in. And maybe I should, because it's actually very interesting. But so I was thinking, what could this mean? Why is it always flying? And so I thought maybe it's a sign, a message from the other side, like, well, there are people. I've never felt the need to figure out what my totem animal is, but I thought maybe these dreams are some hidden desire to figure out what my totem animal is, and maybe it's something that flies. So I immediately thought of birds, and of course magical, amazing birds like a hawk or a crow. I love crows. The cutest animals are baby crows. Well, you know, and or owls. Owls are night creatures. I love night. If I had to choose between day and night, yeah, the world would be plunged in darkness. And but then I started to think that it's probably the wasp. My totem animal is probably the wasp, because I have been saving wasps from a very young age, because I was stung by a wasp and it hurt so much. It hurt so much. And everybody is not too fond of wasps, because, well, when they sting, it hurts a lot. And yeah, not very nice creatures. But when I was a child, I was like, oh, that's so sad. I mean, every animal deserves to live, and you know, it's not his fault that he stings people. I don't know much about wasps, but it's probably a defense mechanism or something like that. And so when I went swimming, and there was a wasp in the pool, and apparently it happened a lot to me for me to remember this. And then I carried them out, and I placed them, and I watched them if they could, and then they flew away, that sort of thing. And also if I was walking my dog, something like that, and I saw a wasp sitting in the middle of the road, I pick it up, usually with a leaf, and then I put it to the side so they wouldn't get run over. And so I just wanted to talk to you about about weird dreams and what they might mean, and hopefully one of you sleepwalks too, because it's I still find it so very strange. Sleepwalking it's not supposed to happen. When you go to bed, you're supposed to stay there. So yeah, that's my video, and I'll see you soon, definitely with another Book of Shadows update. And I hope you'll enjoy that update, because I have had so much fun working on my Book of Shadows. I've been drawing, and you know, every time I start a drawing or I start writing in my Book of Shadows, I always, you know, tell myself this page could most definitely not be what I want, and it will probably end up being torn apart, because I am a little bit of a perfectionist. But this time everything went exactly the way I wanted it to go. So I hope you enjoyed the next update, and I'll see you soon. So bye.